Venom. You've heard of it, you know what it does, and hopefully you've never made contact with it. But what is venom? This weird potion of pain and death? Well, the structure of venom varies by the toxins used and what purpose it serves, but at its base, it's a soup of polypeptides and proteins. Venoms can have a variety of functions, from defending animals to being used to hunt and to easing digestion. The large variations in venom can be attributed to the many different animals with venom, from adders to vipers, dragons and fish, bugs and slugs, I think, along with newts and widows, but not frogs. This brings us to what separates venom from not venom. While the term venom and poison are commonly used to mean the same thing, they are not. While both are toxic substances, venom's overall structure consists of both larger and smaller molecules, which leads to delivery problems. While poisons can be taken via touch, smell, and taste, venom is too wonky, meaning it needs some sort of wound to make it to the bloodstream. Because of this, venom users need to be more offensive. They have to inject the venom via bite or sting. Interestingly, some animals can be both venomous and poisonous, like the blue-ringed octopus. It's poisonous to the touch, but can also inject venom from its beak. Another important aspect about venoms is what type of toxins they use. Now there are three main types, at least for snakes, which is what I did most of my research on. These main categories include hemotoxins, neurotoxins, and cytotoxins. The effects of hemotoxins can range from bursting red blood cells to lowering blood pressure and to anticoagulants. More on them later. Neurotoxins affect the nervous system, mostly by inhibiting neuron transmission, which can lead to paralysis or death. And finally, cytotoxins, which destroy cells and tissue. Cytotoxins, while harmful, can be used for good. Considering that not all cells in your body can be good, like cancer, cytotoxins can be used to destroy those harmful cells in ways such as chemotherapy. You might remember me mentioning anticoagulants like a minute ago. Well, anticoagulants are probably my favorite form of venom. You see, the way anticoagulants work is by interfering with the platelets of red blood cells, preventing them from clotting. Basically, anticoagulants make it so you don't stop bleeding. This ability to stop blood clots is not important just because of current events, but because it can be used in different ways by animals to better their hunting purposes. Two good examples of the uses of anticoagulants are Komodo dragons and leeches. The Komodo dragons of Indonesia sneak up on their prey and wait for the right moment to snap at them, causing bleeding. They inject the anticoagulants and slowly, after around 4 days, the animal dies. They can hunt creatures ranging from deer to water buffalo. Now leeches are a lot more interesting. Using sensors on their bodies, they can detect when a limb is placed in the water. They then swim up to said leg or arm and spread numbing agents so that the victim cannot feel their bite. They then use anticoagulants to keep the prey bleeding while they suck the blood away. Now while venoms seem all bad, there is some good, such as cytotoxins being used in chemotherapy, and you can always stay safe by knowing the wildlife in your area and being in a position where the antivenoms of venomous threats are available. Or you could also just stay inside all the time and never have to worry about disgusting leeches or slugs or whatever.